Hey guys, what's going on? In today's video, we're going to be doing a Minecraft Dungeons tier list. In this tier list, we're going to be ranking the majority of the hostile mobs in Minecraft Dungeons, excluding mini bosses and bosses, and then other stuff like spider jockeys, mini zombies, that kind of stuff, just because they kind of fall into the category of normal spiders or skeletons and that kind of stuff. We're going to be ranking them by like how easy they are compared to like how tough or really annoying they are to deal with. So to start it off, we're going to be going with zombie and baby zombie type stuff. These guys are really easy to kill. As long as you have somewhat decent equips, they are really easy to like 1 or 2 shots, so that's going to go down an F. And they'll probably go down there with skellies. I think these are probably going to be the only 2 mobs that go down here. And because skeletons have range, they actually might be a little tougher than zombies, so we'll put them in E for now. We might move stuff around. Now we'll go to the Enchanters. These guys, what they do is they don't attack you directly, but they buff up the mobs around them and make those mobs a lot stronger and harder to kill. So when you're fighting these guys, and they make another mob really strong, you want to go directly for these guys before the mobs that they're powering up get too strong to kill you. And these are probably one of the more annoying mobs in the game, so we'll put that probably in A for now, I guess, because those are pretty annoying. Now for the next mob, we have the witch. The witches aren't terrible unless they're like stacked up behind a lot of other mobs. What they really do, they just throw a splash pot on the ground, and that potion will damage you over time if you stay in that range for too long. So as long as you're moving, you can get away from these guys pretty easy. So we'll put them probably in C right now. They're not terrible. Now next up though, we have one of my absolute least favorite mobs to deal with. That's a Geomancer, I think it's called. Yeah, they're the Geomancer, and what they do, they stay really far away, like off your screen, you can't even see them. And they'll put up pillars to block your path. And sometimes they'll put up exploding pillars that if you stay too close to, they will damage you a lot, oftentimes killing you. So these guys are really annoying to deal with. I will put them up at the top. I can't stand dealing with these guys. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. But anyways, next we have all of the higher armored bowmen guys, like the pillagers with the crossbows that like are pretty armored. They are annoying to deal with if they're matched with the enchanter, but themselves they're not too difficult to deal with, so we'll put them in C. The next one we have here is the normal pillagers, whether they have a bow or an axe. These guys are very simple to take care of, but they can be a little more annoying than like skeletons, so we'll put them in D for now. Now we have, I believe, what they're called, the Royal Guard. They're the guys with the shields and the maces, I believe, that are pretty tanky, and they can deal quite a bit of damage too as well. These guys are not the most fun to deal with, especially in a big group of them, so we'll probably put them in B. They're more annoying than these guys, but they're not quite as annoying as these guys for me. The next guys we have are the Husks. These guys are pretty slow to attack you and stuff, so they're not the hugest threat ever. I'm honestly probably going to put them in D, even though they're a little tankier, just because they're pretty easy to get away from. Next up, we have the armored skeletons and zombies. I just have a picture of the armored skeleton for this one. But these, they are tankier than skeletons and zombies, but then again, they're not terrible. They don't deal too much damage to you unless you just let them keep shooting you. So we'll put them in D as well. Now we have the skeleton vanguard. These guys aren't too bad. They're probably a little harder than like these guys in D, so we'll put them here. There's nothing too special. You hit them once to break their shield, and then you can kill them pretty fast. But they do have a little bit of range with those spears, and that's why they're more annoying than like Husks. Next up, we have the Necromancers. These guys can be an absolute pain to deal with. I'm going to rank them up in S with the Geomancers. If they're paired up with Enchanters, they are probably one of the most annoying mobs in the game. Especially if there's groups of them, like if you're running Desert Temple on a high difficulty, if you run into like 5 or 6 of them, if you don't kill them fast, they're going to be a pain in your butt. Next up, we have the Creepers. Creepers are more annoying than you'd think they'd be. They're pretty annoying to deal with. They do a lot of damage if you actually let them get close to you, but it is pretty easy to just hit them back away and let them blow up, so we'll probably put them in C with the other guys. Next up, we have spiders and cave spiders. These guys, you wouldn't think they're that annoying because they're a pretty basic Minecraft mob, but in Minecraft Dungeons, these spiders shoot webs that get you stuck in place, and if like a creeper comes up or any of these other like higher tier mobs, that can screw you over and you can die pretty fast. So we're actually going to put spiders in B, believe it or not. That's where I believe they fall under. Now we have the slime. The slimes actually aren't too bad in this game. The first level of them are pretty tanky, but they do give a good amount of XP and they don't do like a terrible amount of damage, so we'll probably put them in D tier. Next up is the wraiths. These guys are pretty annoying. What they do is they place fire on the ground in a 3x3 area, and if you're in that area they do a good amount of damage to you. I'm actually going to put these guys in A tier just because if you don't get out of that fire you will most likely die. And like I said with the spiders, if like spiders trap you and then these guys put fire down, you are screwed. And the last one for the mob list is the mushroom cows that are found on the special mushroom island level. These guys aren't that annoying, but they can deal quite a punch if you're in if they're in huge groups and you don't get radiance procs, which I've made videos about that before. So they're probably gonna go D or C. I'm leaning towards D just because they're not that much of a threat and they're pretty slow. So yeah, we'll put them there for now. I think this is a pretty good list here. I don't know if anything should even go in F, so I might move Zombie up to E with Skelly. I feel bad for him. I feel like he shouldn't be moved down all the way to F all by himself. So we moved him up to E. But other than that, I think this is a pretty solid tier list. If you guys have any other changes you would make to it, let me know in the comment section down below. And also let me know if I forgot any major mobs that just didn't register to me. But yeah, I think this is a pretty good list. If you want to see another tier list on like mini bosses and bosses, like how hard they are, let me know in the comment section down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. He's nervous. On the surface, he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth.